Looking to move in, but if you look at the bomb on the top left side of your corner, on your screens, you do see the bomb rotating over to the B side. Keto with first blood here, that's a good start for Big.
Keto needs to go more aggro on A to get out some rotations from the heroic guys on B, and that's where they want to end up.
So far, so good for Big. Tabson also opened things up. Staven trying to find something here for Heroic, but still, Big have been able to nestle themselves into that A site, finding themselves that damage, also finding themselves that space, and Searson is just holding back the rotations. Faven on the back lines here. Great start for Big, 1-0 on the board.
That's the one guy.
just a couple here and there. All right, okay, not too bad. All right, some sort of a start here for Big. A bit of a mowdown, to be fair. Heroic not standing too much of a chance with his pistols. A quick 2-0. Well, now that the smokes and flashes are starting to move in, now they realize what's going on, but they're blocked out of it. Big starting to move in. That's the molly setting it in. But Heroic already on the wraparound, but it's Staven and Shush through the smokes to find the first entries. Aggression here from Big, but even more aggression here from Staven, walking himself into sandwich, but all of a sudden Heroic find themselves on top in numbers.
Good position from Refresh here, and they have one guy in A-apps behind them.
That's how Searson falls. Refresh on the back end, Faven, and he dies as well. Heroic seconds, and Tessus has got such a good angle. I feel sorry for Dizzy. There's no way he expects this. Oh, but he does! Okay. Now Big with a solid opportunity. The A site is fully open for the taking now.
It seems like they want to go for a retake here, and also, again, they have one guy coming from behind.
This time it's going to be Cadian. Slowly walking in, the longer that Big take, the easy opportunity for Caden to come in from behind. They're taking a long time. Searson is finding a lot of kills. That's the guy you want to stand up for this team, but look at Cadian. He could be the difference maker. Searson turns around in time, salvages it for Big, and now Refresh opted into a 1-on-2 commitment. Searson to the far right angle, while left is where he also needs to be checking. Searson, so darn low, but still alive. Still pressure onto Refresh, looking for the shot, but it's Tabson to get it done.
And they heard the flashes from Heroic, and that's why they went out late.
And they've got a good read on this now. Oh, Searson to open up the round. Tessus wants a piece of this, but there's two players there. Could have been a 2-kill for him, but no. Quickly traded back. Big still on top, looking to amp up the pressure towards this B site. Tizian looking to move in, and Caden's got his 5-7 out. Maybe that small gun is good enough. Faven looking to contest it, Molly to the far end, but Shush is here to contest it, and that's how Big's advantage now crumbles under pressure. The Danes seem to be poised to get control of this. Shush again, Keto with all to do. A 1-on-3, but struggles behind that smoke. Cadian with again the 5-7 shot.
Big use, Heroic use as much nades as possible, and just hurting the economy with time. If they get here, if they get 2-3 kills here, it's a perfect round.
Tabson just finds himself out into the open, and Staven takes care of him. You can see Heroic, they know the trick. They themselves don't want to use too much util. Staven might be in trouble though, but no! That's Caden Refresh from the back end. No damage. How do Big respond?
I think they have something in mind, like going towards both like A and B at the same time.
So far though, splitting up the players hasn't seemed to work out for them. That's Tessus finding kill onto Tizian. And they find themselves on top. Big in trouble. No utility, no flashes, no smokes. How do they enter? Raw gun force is the name of the game for them now. Searson, and that's exactly what they do. Searson and Keto finding the openings. Out into the mid, pressure. Searson, another shot. All down to Tessus. Got control over the A site and mid as well. He's kind of split between two positions, but if he's able to isolate them, wouldn't be too bad. Tabson right in front of him. Down to a single player now. Slowly making his way around. Searson won't be able to read the angle. Now Big back again to those Deagles. Can't feel too great for them. But for Heroic, this is starting to look really good. Building up that momentum. Starting things off great on this round as well. Cadian given a few free kills. Well, just one. Could have been a second, but Staven is fancying some aggression. Big find more like that. This could be doable. Searson up close. Cadian, only 1 point of health for him. pretty relieved. Bomb to go down for Big, looking to buy up more time. Falvin also regresses and has found himself an M4. This is actually turning out to be very difficult. Keto with damage, Falvin as well. They've turned it around. Big have now nearly done this, and it all started with Deagles, and it's now down to Testas once again. He found it a moment ago, a 1 and 2, but this time the bomb planted, and now the pressure is all onto him. Keto.
Mission taking from Heroic yet again. They're in such a powerful positioning on A.
Oh, they've got so many good angles. They've let Big walk in, but they might be walking into a trap. Testas into a smoke. The moment he comes out of it, they'll be in trouble. No, he ends up falling, but Cadian jumps up, and that's Big down. They knew they had limited resources. They knew how they were supposed to play that. Let Big come in, and we'll just pincer around them. And now Favant will have to just try and stay alive. Economical dire situation here for them as well. Heroic balance the scales once again. Starting to see some energy here from the crowd. Let's see if that helps either of the teams. KD onto the back end here, of course, smoked off. The Big, they've managed to cross over into market. Okay, this could be difficult. They split the map in two. Oh, Keto, he knows what he's got to do. Oh, Slavin, you may be in trouble. Oh, Keto. You sneaky man, walking right in front of him, looking right below him. Oh, Keto. Oh, and it's Favin to do it. Deep control over the B site. That's how Big are starting to move in. But Testas, the only member surviving now, but he's got control of it. Doesn't check his left side, and that's where Favin comes alive. Big have to go down. Big, such good movement from him. Overwhelm Heroic, catch them off guard, and this surely is going to be their round.
Oh my god, that from Kaito is so insane. That is a really FPL play. And
some nades finding chip damage onto Tizian and Favin. Smoke off, but Big continue either way. Refresh coming into assist, and it's right on time as well. Heroic open up this round. It seems that Big kind of lost their balance here. Just moving in, dropping from all edges. At least Pearson is finding some damage now, but I do believe it's a little bit too late.
Yeah, they're pretty locked in. I think they have the information where everyone is, kind of. And they will now try to even push further. And you see Big Heroic has 3 players on B as well. They're doing
There you go. All right, give him another kill. But Cadian's going to pick him up. No way. Oh, that's a gun. All right, he's going to pre-fire, isn't he? Or is he going to wait? He's going to wait, for good reason. Tabson's going to fall. And yeah, Heroic will be getting a 6 after this.
Yeah, and you see, even it looks kind
this direction, already pushing up towards mid, gives them the information. The wraparound is coming in as well, over from Spawn. Big, they're looking to push in here. Heroic know exactly what's going on, and they've got perfect angles to work with. Should survive for a little bit too long there, but Tizian looking to find the open and Searson in their face, and that's Big with the advantage, looking to seize further control of the extremities. Testas wants to keep Heroic in contention, and again, Stavin with an all-important backstab. It seems that Tabson may be wary of it, but he's not. Turns his back in time, and Heroic got perfect angles to work with. Favin needs to be the guy to bring up the duty. Searson also, but he's so low. Heroic are just going to play this meticulously slow. Smoke onto the bomb. Oh, the pre-fire into firebox. They know Favin's nearby. Pre-firing even further. And it's all down to Searson with everything to do. That's the first. And now the time is getting to them, but Stavin's got a good angle. There's no way Searson can get it unless he finds a good headshot through the smoke. He does. Looking to wrap around as well, but look at the bomb moving. Are they going to sell that fake? Favin, dry peeking so far. Bomb looking at assist. That is Shush in the smoke, perfectly placed. That keeps them alive. Tizen on the other end, though. They might even open up the site towards the B site, but they're running out of time. Can they get the bomb down in time? But that is a bait and switch. They bait all Heroic players towards that B site, open up that A site, and get the bomb down.
They still don't know. They might just play B as the...
Oh! They don't know.
They might think it's still B.
And they're stuck in the middle of all players.
Stavin caught up to it, though.
A little bit too late. Cadian looking to stay alive. No. Misses a shot, and Tizian is there to pick up the pieces. Big. A very nice round. Playing Heroic like a fiddle. And that looks to be putting themselves on top at halftime. Looking at an 8-7 score. Stavn has to fall. Big are on top.
What a round. Like, that round is so hard to execute, and especially they did it.
They sight quickly. Keto spotted out the first movement, but they're also coming in from the sidelines. Cadian looking to put some shots into Favn's body, and there you go. Refresh wants to follow it up. It seems like every one of the big players are starting to lose out on their trades, and it's costing them. Heroic looks to gather control. Not too bad. Tapson looking to bounce back here. Testes with a rotation. Searson holds it back though. Could this be a 2v3? No, Stavn wants to put a pause to that. Taps's chances not looking great. The IGL of the roster looking to find some damage here. El Capitan, but won't all angles, but Big are trying to play the rotation game correctly. And Tizian actually is locked into a really difficult spot. Does end up losing his teammates in the meantime. Heroic find the weak links. Able to isolate them, take them down. And with the bomb planted, Tizian with a decision to make. Commitment, trying to find some kills to make sure they take him out.
Really good positioning by Tizian to call to his teammates is not A.
Yeah, they're going to check this. And that is how Keto dies. Quickly onto the site, looking to open things up. Tapson spraying it down. Still Big on top with the numbers. Favn finds a good side angle. Shush there to deliver. Oh, Shush with another. And now it's Tapson up against him. It's a duel with 34 seconds to work with and count, and Molly by the side of the feet of Big. Tapson will have to fall. Shush with a 1-on-3. He gets it done.
One of the most underrated players, Shush. He's so good. I mean, not only
every single time getting that duel down. And now that forces Big into a very uncomfortable situation, right? We've got pistols to work with, and up close and personal, those MAC-10s can do a hell of a lot of damage. Keto looking to level the playing field, but it is going to be a tough one. With those rifles just raining hot lead at you, you can't be all that comfortable. Tapson again with a bullet to the head of Testes, keeping things close, but, you know, it's going to be the same story again, right? Try and find damage, try and find AKs all over again. Heroic, though, will look to control this game now, right? If they win this particular one, which it looks quite likely, we're looking at a 4-round advantage here.
Yeah, and like, having played against Heroic, when they get their momentum, it's so hard to know what they're gonna do, because they have such a fast-paced rounds where they can pop A, pop B. Like, one guy runs out mid, he's already...
Big are going to play this down slow. Favn! A pre-fire from Cadian gets it done. It's through the wall as well. And that's one of the AWPs now gone from the camp of the German. Shush opens things up towards the other side as well. That's more like it. And now they've got space to work with. Weakening the CT side, the defenses. They need to spread them across correctly. And it seems the read might not be accurate for Big, as they've only got one here towards the safe site. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And of course, with bullets flying right at him, there's nothing else he can do apart from just fall gracefully to his grave. They begin their games on the CT side, they have most success. Now Tizian flashed over, looks like it's going to be a quick hit here from Heroic. Testes looking to open things up, moving ever forward. Tapson, an aggressive movement from him. And now Big also looking to split their players two per side. Now maybe want to enter jungle, but Heroic don't want to plant yet. They want to take control. And Searson will be the next in contention. Bomb will go down. Oh, that's unlucky. Draws out the smoke, and that's Refresh putting him to his grave. Tapson also holds on. Big in trouble, unless Favn is able to get them out of it. Two players now towards jungle, one to get towards connector for Heroic. Refresh with an AWP, that's the perfect angle to hold. There is a smoke though for Big. They find the right chance. Favn, oh, he's looking. Dropping it. HG to the side, they're gonna stick it. Oh, they're unable to find the shots, they're unable to find the spray. Shush falls, bomb gets defused, Big on double digits. Here, but Keto's looking to be a thorn. Searson, aggressive movement. He was all by himself, by the way, unassisted. That was all him. Tapson, though, the only defender of the B site, has to fall, but Favn looking to hold it down. He's got a big ground of green of his own and wants to use it. Looks to fall back, looking for reinforcements. Oh, Just holding back until his teammates arrive was a perfect thing to do. And Cadian, oh, what a brilliant shot, but unfortunate, not a game-winning one. Slowly getting a little bit closer here, but it's a rapid approach here. Oh, refresh, taken down. Favin looks in control. Heroic look to move in, but it's a slow one. And Favin finds another side angle, traversing around this B site, and if it's his second home, AK to the side, Testis wants to put him down, but tabseN has come in as well. Cadian with up against 3, with multiple angles to fend off against. He stood no chance. Couple of smokes now lining up towards that ace site. They're looking to move in, and tabseN might be in trouble, and he is. Tech Knight shot between the two eyes, Favin controlling through mid, and that's the bomb. And that gives an opportunity here for Keito, and Cadian won't be able to support it. CSGO, a collateral, reminiscent of Vertigo play of a couple of days ago. Shot, Tizian bouncing back up from it, expecting someone from Palace, looking away from the flash. Oh, shot missed. Now, looking to move in from mid, that is CSGO carrying it onwards. Cadian, though, shuts it down, and so does Testis. Equal standing, equal footing. But 10 seconds to work with, and the pressure's on for Heroic to get that plot down. Big will be denying it from all edges. They're now on top, taking the steering wheel back. They want to drive this car to victory.
But Big just did it better.
They were just better. You heard it here, folks. Tizian starting things off here for Big. Oh, Tizian, he actually finds a second one here. Coming alive when it's most required. A winning case scenario for them. A must, this Mirage pick. Now Heroic struggling to figure out how they're able to unravel themselves out of their knot they've gotten themselves into. Ooh, Keito coming in from behind. But it doesn't seem like it's going to matter too much, right? Already the kills falling in place, but then tabseN seems to be dealing with him by himself, low in health.
But there were none.
Now that's how he goes. Big on 15. He recovered. And now this could be an opportunity. Keito throwing down a smoke to cover his tracks, because Heroic, they're looking to push forwards. They're looking to put a stop to this madness. But Keito has another plan of his own. They've already rotated over. Favin with an off angle. Not a shot you want to miss, though. Heroic looking to hold on, but yet to find comfort to put that bomb down. Cadian up close. Tizian looking to find the right angle, but Heroic put a stop sign.
Set up here either way. But double up, I mean, it is gonna be rough.
Especially if Heroic start to moving forwards. But if Big are able to find pot shots like that, it wouldn't be too bad. No, CSGO misses it. Refresh again, but no! Favin doesn't get it done! And Heroic are taking charge of it. Mistakes made by Big. An opportunity handed over. And Heroic will take that hurdle.
That is really unfortunate. Are we looking to head to overtime here?
We really could be. Tizian and tabseN may want to make sure they recover the mistakes the teammates made a second ago. Refresh, though, what an angle to hold. The spray down comes off. Tizian up against another 2. But it's Heroic to take us to the long haul. They're taking us to OT. Yeah, and Heroic every single time coming out on top. Oh, this has got to hurt even further. tabseN trying to hold it down from short. Has to give the information over to CSGO. Oh, it's just a leg. And that means he will be unable to find a single kill. Heroic seem to be able to survive with all. Keito. Oh, yeah, mate. He'll try it. He'll give it a go. We'll give it a spinneroo. HG to the side. That can be some splash damage over. Oh, that is thesis down. Turns around. Could this be the clutch ace?
He doesn't have a kid, but he has a lot of nades.
And Shush has got the perfect angle. He could just hold smoke to go down. Touching it once, waiting for someone to come out into the open, but Refresh will be able to... The flash being lined up here from Testis will start to initiate this attack. Keito, he's shown his ground, but the flash is surely not all smoke. His opponent walks in front of him, spray down comes across, still conceals himself, but Cadian with the right corner. CSGO up close. This is where he needs to come alive. But unfortunately, he gets overwhelmed. Shush tells him to be quiet. And that is yet again Heroic looking to grab another round.
They really like the
Patient for this. Big have moved around. Look at the 3 players. Smoked behind. Refresh looks to regress. Misses on most of them, but the final shot will make its mark. And that's a deadly mark onto Tabson. Sisson looking to wrap around here. It seems that Big are able to collapse upon them from Palace, and now they're composed. Favin knows there's no reason to push. They've got the site control. And as long as they know where the heroic players are and they're able to contain them, but Refresh, they had no clue where he was coming from. And now this is troubling. Now you need to look at two directions simultaneously, and all of a sudden, it's Favin all by himself. And Cadian, look at that, he knows.
He has the bomb.
He bloody knows. And that is where Favin falls. Flawless half on overtime here. This time around, or it actually comes to fruition. Quick smoke, casting out the molly, but Shush is going in here. Oh, this is a great start for Heroic. And now Big, the game plan around mid, looking to unravel onto Stavin, but he also finds himself in an elevated position to take one down, and even wants to go in for more. On top of that smoke, Axe has a one-sided one as well, and there's Tabson there waiting for him. Might opt up for another one, but the jump Reno from Tabson to move into window. Refresh is there to stop him, and Tizian all of a sudden realizes this seems to be the end, and it's all down to me to stop it. Spray down comes through, expects the angle from Stavin. But this could be the beginning of the end. Golden AK, but the opportunity is more golden for Heroic. Only 18 points of health, and Heroic know they can just wait it out. No need to play aggressive. No need to get out into the open. And as soon as he swings, he will have to fall. It's Heroic to take down Big's home ground and go 1-0 in this series. A site, it's going to be a 5-man stack up. Nonetheless, Shush is might have left behind. Sisson with the first contestment, flash to the side, finds an off angle. A little bit awkward there, but Tabson and Sisson open things up nicely. Cadian to the right-hand side, Sisson looking to back away. Not looking to take these trades. Big really opting back out of them as Cadian seizes the opportunity to allow that bomb to go down. Shush, he was left behind earlier to get the job done when the time requires it. Dooley's in play for Big though. That's what you love to see. But they know exactly where he's coming from, which means the bomb will safely go down. Now, Kito has a choice to make. Where does he want to enter from?
He thinks it's B.
I was like, is this a big brain play? Is he going all the way around, you know, through spawn or anything? But no. Seems to realize there was B, but now he knows what's going on. But he has no idea where the Heroic players might lie. Okay, that's the first one. But a crossfire setup here for Heroic will start things off nice. Strengthen the guns. Try and put all your forces together. But now, here comes the push. A bit of a stackerino here for Big, but they're going to quickly get shut down. Just a MAC-10 Modown, putting some extra cash in the bag.
It is really like, in these rounds, you just want the MAC-10s to hunt. And that's what they do. But in the next round, they will have the MAC-10s, right? So for Big, that might be a read where they can go. But that was too expensive. Now they might just upgrade all. We're gonna do a certain round. We don't need those kind of nades with us.
Would that be costly though? If they end up losing this, they might be hitting themselves for that.
Yeah, but they can buy the next one. I think that's the idea. But they also have in mind what they're gonna do this round. Which is, yeah, I mean, it's a very weird tactic. I've not seen this before, to be honest.
On rare occasions, for sure. Ooh, okay. Tabson ends up falling here. Refresh does have to pay for it with 90% of his health. But Kito seems to be the player in command of this long position. Starting to move in. Sisson spots that one elbow, repositions the crosshair to get the job done here for them. At least they are able to stabilize. And now Big looking to find their way back in. Refresh was low, remember, therefore that one bullet was all that was required. Tizian with a quick hex shot. Heroic running out of utility to spend here. Only one flash for them to get this cross forwards. Kito does find it in the end. And it's all down to Stavin here. Storm, what can you do? 1-on-3, bullets from the side, and that is Big finally away on the board. Elbow there. So he knows they're lingering close by. And he'll aggress forwards. That's some damage, but at least it keeps Heroic back for a little bit. But now, they're still going in nonetheless. In the midst of that smoke, going for a boost first. One to the left side angle, yet to be spotted. As the smoke dissipates, they have a choice to make. You can already see a rotation from Shush to the upper park side. Sisson gets a lovely shot to get things started off well for them, but Cadian still on an elevated angle. Flashed over, that's so perfect for Big. Damage onto Storm as well. Really, just one bullet to do it. It's only running out of time at this point. Big, the balls to go for such a swing, but thankfully for him, Heroic weren't ready for it. Still alive to tell the tale. Tizian to open things up here. That's the swing that you need if you're Tizian and Big. Equalize things up. Searson on the back line. Doing so much by his mere presence, but there's a wraparound coming in from Tessus. The weak link of this strategy was that upper park side, and that's where Heroic are coming in from, but Tapson reads it!
Them to come into the site.
Well, a good note for them is that Searson was all by himself here, and the reinforcements will take a while for them to approach, of course. Shorter rotations on overpass on that CT side, but still Searson might be in trouble. Tapson looking to assist, but there are multiple Ts already on that site. Looking at overwhelm, Searson spotting out movement to the right-hand side, but the rest of them are looking at challenge. He actually falls before he even has impact. And this is actually very dangerous here for Heroic. Very dangerous indeed. Tessus wants a piece of that done pie. You can smell it from miles away, but Tizian walking in here, looking to make the difference, touches the bomb, but falls into the safety of the smoke. Oh, but he's visible. And they get it done, Golden, with Deagles.
That is insane. That is Big showing way too much respect. And they're not playing as aggressive. Like, they're doing it now in Sandwich, but that's a false information because most of the team is on long.
The moment they think they've got time to play aggressive, Keto steps up. Oh, that's refresh. Oh, it's actually Searson to do it, which means Keto can come in once again. Taps in on a difficult spot. Oh, but gets it through it. And then it's Faven and Cadian. All of a sudden, find themselves in a really difficult spot, and Faven will aggress, and that is where Storm will have to fall. Cadian wants to hold on to that AWP. The Big, though, aren't really going to let it slide that easily. Oh, that's where he falls. So small. The thinnest of margins, Searson. Oh, he's there and ready. Oh, you don't want to miss that shot. And Tizian looking to swing by. Keto holding it up on the upper park side. But Big have got such a grand setup here. And I think Heroic have just realized it. There aren't too many CTs. We might as well fall back. But they don't. They relocate. They want to go in once again. And that is where they may fall. But all of a sudden, it's all down to one-on-one. The bomb sets in the nick of time. Keto wants to play the right angle. 9 points of help for Cadian, but he gets it done. There now. And now Heroic need to wonder. The pre-fire, shooting through the wall and finding damage. So smart for Big, so aware of where Heroic are playing right now. And it seems wherever Heroic go, they meet the blockade. There's not much time remaining for them. And if they want to unravel themselves out of this difficult spot, this is where they start to loosen that noose. Onto the B side already. Shush aggression, but Faven, he lets it go until he falls in front of his crosshair. Cadian as well.
It is his round.
Storm, what can you do? Ito, there he goes. Right on time. And Heroic hopes are out of the win. Heroic. Ooh, they've lined up their forces. There are weak links to this play, right? The upper park extremity and Monster. Searson able to scramble 1 kill, but the cross will come forth. The next cross is here, and Sarson will stop it. Although now he needs to rethink before he peaks once again. There's a smoke that sets beside him, and now there's a boost coming in. Anticipating it, Storm gets it done. The bomb goes down though, and this gives us chance here for a Heroic. Cadian onto the bottom angle. Oh, and it's refreshed to shut down Tapson. It's a 2-on-2 draw. And now we're talking about a short and Monster approach. 2 angles. Oh, but it's Cadian to do it once again. Looking to reload, and Searson locked out of it. Oh, that was a chance to shut down Cadian. But he misses it. Really contesting it. Faven locked behind a smoke. This could give them a lot of space control.
If you're Big here, you have to kind of go through the smoke, in my opinion. It is way too risky to wait it out.
Ah, now the smoke dissipates, and there's no way he expects the left side angle. No, he does not. And that's how he dies, that's how he falls, and that's how Heroic find their way back in. There's a wraparound coming through. Shush wanted to be sneaky, but dealt with by Tapson. Now they're looking to double back onto this B site, and Searson's looking to run right after it. Cadian wary of the connector play. Heroic still looked to prevail, but Tapson able to put refresh to an early grave. Flash coming through, but it's Tapson to
It's like 70-30 or 60-40 at that point.
Oh, Sisson being a sneaky boy. Oh, he wasn't even looking at the left side corner. Still gets it done. At least it's traded, but Quito, he's being a sneaky man as well. Will stand alive and doubles it up. And that's big, taking control, something we've expected for them to see. Oh, they were bumping into each other. Might have smooched each other as well. Giving each other a little hug before one has to fall, but at least it's big on top here. Refresh is in an all too different...
They will do the same thing, and it's so hard to play against because you think there's gonna be something here and it's done, you know? And then they show up again and just kill you off when you...
Quickly. They'll get rid of them as if they were garbage, throw them away. Okay, that's a quick opening there for Refresh. There's a play red here from Cadian. Gives the call for his team to arrive, and he backs away and still runs away with another. Smoke to keep him at bay, but Big have dropped the bomb. They haven't even gotten the chance to get it down yet. Sisson very close, a crucial position to have for Big. Does he move through the smoke? Oh, the nade lineup. They don't need to shoot at them to get these kills, and now by mere numbers, they seem to be able to scramble out this victory. There's a couple of pot shots to come through from Tizian to entertain the idea of contention. But it's heroic to find the pistol, and it's heroic to have an opportunity. He's calling for reinforcements. You can see Tessa slowly making his way towards that A site, but it's big to go for a very quick crunch. And Stavern will try and read it. Crossfire, pre-fired. Sisson able to trade it. That could be an opening. Favon keeping his mind on the backside, but soon enough he's going to have to push forward. But he's letting Heroic push towards them. Well read by Big, looking for another, but that's the bomb dropped. And now Big need to recover ground, but they really don't have time to work with.
Fresh. Just ran out of connector.
All right, Quito, you've got a chance. Oh, it's a little bit rough around the edges. Of the Pinnacle Cup Championship, and they can see it sort of starting to get away from their hands. Favon spotted, damage taken. Oh, Heroic have been so good with these positions. Now traversing towards that connector side. Tizian meets that impact. Two of the players at Big are so low. And Heroic, I've got Refresh exactly where they want him to be. 17 seconds of time is up for grabs. That is Refresh looking for more. That is Refresh with all three. The young gun steps up when it's required. Heroic determined to make this in. There's three on that B site there for Heroic. That's the perfect scenario for them. Have most of these players lined up. It won't even be a trade at that point. Tapston somehow was able to find a miracle out of that one. Quito looking to keep his team alive. The A site now looks a little bit more scrumptious than B, and it may be opened up completely. Quito grabs that out of the bag and now calls in the reinforcements. The bomb will go get planted, but it's down to Shush and Stone to stop that from happening.
Bomb has been planted.
Really good positioning by Kaito here.
You catch them off guard so easily, can't he? Just waiting for them to move in, and then it can be a thorn in their backs. Tizian, what a shot. And this just looks all that more likely for Big. It looks like they've guaranteed it. That's going to be them now going to get onto double digits. Took him a while to find around here on the T side, but they've finally done it. They walk into his crosshair. He's going to take them down. Starting to get personal here. Heroic really want to stop them. Quash their confidence. Tizian barely surviving. He wants more. Sisson looking to keep his team alive. But now there's a lot more to do, a lot more space to gather. Storm is coming in from behind. Tizian's got a read on it, and all of a sudden this is fathomable. Stepping up to the plate, Smoke close by, Creepy crawling through it, and there might be a grand opportunity. Oh, and that is Sisson down. Tizian with all to do, with two singular health points to work with. Both rerouting towards water, and they'll have the right angle. Tizian takes control of it, but 34 seconds. Refresh with the right angle gets it done. And Heroic, albeit being close, get the... And a lot of these fights were kind of determined because of him. A lot of clutches. And all you can expect is a mow down here with that MP9. And yeah, they're just going to walk into Dawn here, but they're actually gathering the kill. We'll give them an opportunity to pick up that M4, but Refresh doesn't want to give them a chance to breathe. He will suffocate them to death. squeeze life out. Comfort of an extra map. Can feel free to take chances, and one of these chances is Shush right now. Oh, you're incredible, Shush. You're absolutely magnificent. Big had no chance in reading that one. Just completely shutting down any prospect Bid had in that round.
We see this way too often from Heroic, where just one guy pops off in a very important round.
Starting to feel for Big now, can't you? I mean, they've come such a long way, topped their own group, right? I guess never had the opportunity to play against Heroic in Group A. They had a quick best of one against Finest. Is this mid-side connector also taking over? A solo journey for Keto, coming to a short end.
That was a nice shot. That was such a small angle they took.
You love to see Caden coming alive in these moments earlier, cheering up the crowd. And it looks like they're just taking control of this one by one. Big had a few individuals just going a little journeys here and there, but they always get shut down. They get challenged. Flash now thrown at them. Favon looking to bring things back here for Big. They're slowly maneuvering forwards. Thorn can be such a big difference maker here. As soon as Tessus calls it, as soon as a push commences, he can just come in from behind. So Tessus, all he needs to do is trade it, but he doesn't. He ends up falling instead with barely any damage inflicted, but Thorn yet to be contested. Sisson can be to the right-hand side. He can see his silhouette. And that's him finally falling. Shush now for the back end. 12 seconds. All to do here for Big. But Tizian ends up falling. Favon, he'll get shut down as well. Storm gets it done. Map and series point here for Heroic. Something radical has to change. And then you have 5 rounds to do it. Good start to potentially many to come, but it's not all over. Searson might be greeting Cadian's Wrath. You never want to be facing him solo. Oh, Favon. His opportunity quickly lost. Thorn looking at push up even further. Heroic know what needs to be done right now. The bomb is in their hands. Unfortunately, Big's journey might be ending here. Heroic, the only match they lost was that best of one against Fnatic at the start, but ever since, they haven't dropped a single one. All the way to the grand final. Heroic will be your second team to make it there. We've got an